Every morning, Donald Trump sets aside several hours for what aides have dubbed executive time. But he isn't reading policy papers or intelligence briefings. He's glued to the TV, specifically, to Fox News. And the President of the United States begins his day not only by watching the channel's morning show, Fox. Everything that he says, we've said. This isn't an exaggeration. Matthew Gertz, a senior fellow at the progressive media watchdog Media Matters for America, has documented how often and how brazenly the president repeats almost word for word what he has just seen or heard on the channel. 13 minutes later, Trump tweets that it is really great that companies are giving bonuses to their workers. Great country. Fox. Day after day, this Fox-addicted president turns the far-right Fox agenda into the national agenda. Trump's obsession with Fox, though, predates his presidency. In 2011, he was doing so many interviews over the phone with Fox. In 2015 and 2016, during the Republican primaries, the property tycoon was securing twice as much airtime on Fox as his closest rival, Ted Cruz. And since assuming office, this most controversial and corrupt of presidents has continued to be the recipient of fawning coverage and softball interviews from the country's highest-rated cable news channel. Fox and Trump are in a mutually beneficial feedback loop. He has the power, but they have a lot of influence over what he does with it. Gertz tells me. Over the past year, Trump has done 11 interviews with Fox News but none at all on any of the other mainstream networks or cable news channels. Since his inauguration, he has tagged at Fox News or at Fox and Friends in tweets more than 100 times, according to Media Matters for America. Recent appointments to his administration have included Acting Under Secretary of State Heather Nauert, a former Fox News anchor with zero experience of diplomacy, and his latest national security advisor, John Bolton, a former Fox News contributor said to have impressed Trump with his on-air bluster. To be clear, since it began in 1996, Fox has been an ultra-conservative, ultra-partisan channel, pushing right-wing talking points and promoting Republican politicians. Yet, since January 2017, Fox seems to have morphed into state TV and become an American Pravda, and it isn't only liberals sounding the alarm bell. Former longtime Fox News contributor Ralph Peters, a retired Army colonel, quit in March saying he was ashamed to be associated with the channel in the Trump era. Fox was now a mere propaganda machine for a destructive and ethically ruinous administration, he wrote in his resignation letter. Fox News is now wittingly harming our system of government for profit. Take the special counsel Robert Mueller's investigation into allegations of collusion between the Trump campaign and the Russian government. Gertz explains that the conservative hosts on Fox News, the ones who are closest to the president, have spent the past month paving the way for Trump to fire Mueller, telling their audience day in day out that Mueller and the FBI cannot be trusted, and that the investigation is, as Trump says himself, a witch hunt. Gertz also reminds me that one of the reasons Fox News exists is in part an effort to shield the Republican Party from having a repeat of Richard Nixon. The late Roger Ailes, the founder of Fox News, was a former advisor to Nixon, who tried to fire the Watergate special prosecutor, and was then forced to resign the presidency after senior congressional Republicans threatened to impeach him. Today, the sheer power and influence that Fox News exerts makes a repeat of such behavior by Republicans very, very difficult, argues Gertz. Those Republican senators and members of Congress are much more afraid of Fox News than they are of anything else. For the profit-hungry Fox, Donald Trump is the president their paranoid and reactionary viewers crave, and as a result is a ratings machine, to borrow a line from the man himself. For the thin-skinned Trump, Fox provides him with a comfort zone and acts as a bulwark against liberal attempts to unseat him. Fox owes Trump and Trump owes Fox. In a recent interview with Who Else? Fox. Remember those call-ins, right? The president asked Ducey, Earhart and Kilmeade. Maybe without those call-ins, somebody else is sitting here.